On the Solve It video, you are asked to give the number of small triangles in stage 9. Now, notice that the question is very specific. You just need to give the number of small triangles in stage 9. Why am I highlighting this word small? Because say for example in stage 2 you can have more than 4 triangles there. That is if you consider the bigger triangle. And in stage 3 you can have more than 10 triangles here. That is if you consider the other sizes of triangles, such as this one. This is another triangle. So you just have to give the number of small triangles in stage 9. And for you to do that, you have to count first the number of triangles in stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3, and then see if there is a pattern in determining the number of small triangles in stage 9, or maybe the numbers are giving us hint to be able to identify the number of small triangles in stage 9. So let's start with stage 1. Stage 1, so clearly you only have one triangle here, small triangle. Now in stage 2, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 small triangles here. For stage 3, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have 9 triangles here. Okay, so notice that these numbers are perfect square numbers, right? So you have 1, 4, and 9. And not just any perfect square numbers. These are the first 3 consecutive perfect square numbers. Okay. Now, 1 is a perfect square number because root of 1 is a whole number, which is 1. Okay, a natural or a counting number. 4 is a perfect square number because you can find natural number such that if you multiply that number by itself, you will get 4, which is 2 times 2, and so 1 times 1. And 9 is a perfect square number because 3 times 3 is 9. So notice that the stage number determines the number to multiply by itself, and that gives you the total number of small triangles. And since you are being asked to get the number of triangles in stage 9, so that gives you an idea that you just have to multiply 9 by itself to get the total of small triangles, which is 81. So therefore, the total number of triangles in stage 9 is 81 triangles. Okay, this is just one way. You can also determine it by not paying attention to these perfect square numbers, by just simply looking at the diagram, right? You can determine the number of small triangles as well in stage 9. So notice that you are adding from the first stage, you are adding the next odd number at the bottom, so 1, and then you're adding 3 more triangles, that gives you 4. And then from the previous stage, you're adding the next odd number, which is 5, so that is 4. 4 plus 5, that gives you 9. So you're adding the next odd number to get the total number of small triangles. So you can do that by simply adding the next odd number to the previous stage. So, but that means you have to know the previous stage before you'll be able to get the number of triangles in the next stage. Say for example this, you know that there is only 1 triangle in stage 1, and then the next odd number after 1 is 3. So you have 1 plus 3, that gives you 4. So this is your stage 1, this is your stage 2. Now you need to know the number of small triangles in stage 2 so that you'll be able to get the total number of small triangles in stage 3. So that's 4 plus the next odd number is 5. So you'll have 9. Now again, you need to know what is the total number in stage 3 so that you will be able to find out the number of triangles, small triangles in stage 4. So you have 9, and the next odd number is 7. So that gives you 9 plus 7 is 16. So that is your stage 4. So this process this process entails for you to know the number of small triangles in the previous stage compared to this first process that we did,